everyone, time for another ST gaming video. We're gonna have a look at a game called The Deep, published by US Gold in '88 and developed by Emerald Software. And they also developed Fallen Angel and Vigilante, so yeah, I don't have high hopes for this one. And looking at the artwork, I remember seeing this and thinking, this looks pretty cool, although it's not particularly connected to the arcade game that it's converted from. This looks more like someone is having a good time with their yacht out at sea and submarine pirates are coming to rob them or something. And there doesn't seem to be any depth charges on this boat, because that's kind of what you do in the game. You throw depth charges at submarines. But hey, it's pretty cool looking anyway. And this game is a conversion of a pretty obscure and insignificant arcade game that was published by Woodplace in 1987, I think. And I've actually never heard of this company. According to Moby Games, they did a couple of other arcade games like Fire Trap, Ring King and Fire Battle. And according to Arcade Italia, this was the last game they developed. And then they just disappeared, apparently. So this makes me believe that this game was actually developed by Woodplace as well, which was a Japanese company and apparently made up of some of the people from Nichibutsu. The company was started in '82. And according to Arcade Italia, the game was scripted by one Shoji Takagi. And he's credited to have done the script, which could mean that he was the designer. I don't really know. Sometimes these credits are pretty weird when it comes to Japanese arcade games. And according to the same source, the game was produced by Hisayoshi Ichikawa. And I believe the game was known as The Deep in Japan, and outside of Japan it was known as Run Deep. So I don't know why they went with the Japanese title for the home conversions. And I've never heard of this arcade game before. It has you dropping depth charges at submarines and stuff, and it looks pretty nice, but gameplay is pretty lacking. And I'm pretty sure this would have looked good on paper. We get to depth charge submarines, but gameplay is pretty lacking. It gets fairly boring pretty quickly. So I haven't got high hope to the home conversion here. But hey, let's literally just dive into the deep on the ST. I couldn't find the original disc of this one, so I'm using an automation menu here. Right, The Deep, copyright Cream Corp. And I believe Cream Corp is the publisher of the game in the West, or at least in the US. We do get a digitune here. It's kind of low volume and sounds a little bit rough. Oh, getting some drums at least, but still kind of low quality. But yeah, Cream I do believe was only the publisher. They are credited as the developer on Moby, so maybe they did some sort of translation work, but yeah, I don't really know. I kind of doubt it, but who knows? If you know more about that, please make a comment. Let's press fire now, and yeah, we got 2 players. I don't think it's simultaneous, but I'm not sure. Completely unfamiliar with the arcade game. Yeah, here we have The Deep, and oh god, yeah, that's that's death immediately. And strangely enough, we need to control the game using the joystick connected to mouse port, or the joystick port 1, which is strange, to put it mildly. That wasn't very common. And oh god, what a flying something, what they call manta ray or something? Take that. And apparently the game is supposed to be a little bit different. They've added some stuff compared to the arcade game. And what is rather annoying in the ST version already is that we have this, go away, inertia. We can't stop immediately. We slide a little bit and it takes time before we can start moving again. Are we supposed to bomb that thing down there? I don't know what that is. Or do we have to go to the right to move on? No? Okay, that's kind of weird. The arcade game was scrolling, so have they made away with that? Really? Maybe they have. Wow. Yeah. But it does look rather nice, and so did the arcade game, but honestly, it rather lacked depth. Yeah, no pun intended. The gameplay did get pretty boring. And we do have power-ups. I Oh, we got a helicopter. Are you dropping depth charges or are you just giving me free stuff? I think I got some free stuff, so nice. And why is there nothing happening? Am I supposed to... I mean, it does look nice. And hang on, isn't that an enemy from Blood Money? I mean, didn't they look exactly like that? And in the arcade, you could drop depth charges aft or front. So that was at least something extra that I suppose was kind of nice. Not that it made a huge change. Gameplay was still pretty meh. And we can stop the mines from surfacing by depth charging them. Okay. Why? Was that a booby-trapped gift, maybe? And there's a lot of loading to restart the game. Yeah, the arcade version wasn't exactly action-packed, and nor is the ST version. And we do get some scrolling, yeah, we do get that. But why was I stuck? Am I supposed to bomb that flashing thing, maybe? Somehow? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's just bomb the crap out of it. Yeah, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Let's carpet bomb the crap out of this vacuum cleaner, this hostile vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here because it's just nothing's happening here. Maybe I'm just supposed to stay here and destroy a certain amount of enemies and then things start scrolling again. Take that. Why is the jellyfish equipped with missiles? Why? And yeah, speaking of which, the octopi seems to be heavily armed as well. Yeah, there were bosses in the arcade version. I presume they maybe are included here as well. I don't really know. Oh. Homing mines, I think I've got. Am I supposed to hit the thing down there maybe with something more powerful? Now, I did have a look at a video of the Amiga version, and apparently you can change your ship into a submarine somehow. I don't know how, but you can dive down there and grab whatever that thing is that's flashing down there. So this is probably... Okay. One of the things they added to the home conversion, I don't have any idea, though, how I do that. So let me try some buttons. I did have a look around for a manual for the ST version, but there doesn't seem to be one. But the Amiga manual says you can press escape. You can turn into a pod. I think that's the kind of thing you collect there from the helicopter, and then you're supposed to dive down and grab that thing. I don't know how to do that on the ST. The escape button does nothing. Oh, pressing the Alt key. I don't understand why they didn't mention the ST version in the Amiga manual, because it was for every other every other home conversion. So let's just get this thing up there. Okay, now we're moving. Oh god, yeah, that took forever. Yeah, okay. This I didn't see in the arcade version. Maybe it's not there. Probably not. Probably one of the things they added to try and make this a little bit more interesting. And I'm going to edit out the fairly long wait where I was just hanging around, murdering sea life and vacuum cleaners. Oh, God, yeah. Slow controls. Oh, balls. Give me... Oh, my God. Oh, well, let's just collect the thing and collect the other thing. And then let's just dive. Oh, we need to collect the pod. Okay, I see. I haven't got one. That's a bummer. Oh, God, I hate you, you flying nuisance. Ah, finally, a pod. Let's go. Podding. Get down here and grab this, oh God, thing. Can I blast? Yeah, I can blast stuff, of course. This is like, what's it called? Thrust, I think, a little bit. Grab the thing and get to the surface. Ah, perfect. Take that, you evil submarine. No, no, please. Oh, I hate how they change direction. Does this make the game any better, though? Well, I mean, it does add some variation. But I'm not like having a million miles of fun here. It's still a little bit lacking in depth. But hey, let's dive down there. Grab whatever it is I'm grabbing here. Because I apparently need it. Maybe it's rum. Yeah, ho ho ho. And a bottle of rum. Ah, this is some sort of... Okay, we're supposed to fire. The longer we hold the button, the higher the angle, maybe? This is, again, something I did not see in the arcade version. So they kind of knew, I think, that, yeah, we need to add something to this game to keep people from falling asleep. Oh, we do get the boss. That's nice. It doesn't look as good, though. This looks a little bit rough. And I think we're supposed to destroy the kind of shimmering domes before they launch missiles. Up my bumhole? No. Oh, man, that's completely not fair. Ah! They fire when they're so close. You know what? I don't think I can be bothered to replay the game because it's pretty slow and I don't have a lot of time today either. So I'm just gonna say let's head over to the review section and see what some magazines had to say about this one back in the day. ST User gave the game an overall of 6 out of 10 and one of the reviewers wrote, "It sounds quite appealing, but in fact it's fairly simple and reminiscent of old 8-bit games." And the other reviewer wrote, "Although I found this quite entertaining, it's rather like an updated Spectrum conversion. Simple graphics and gameplay don't stretch the capabilities of the ST far enough. My advice is to wait until it comes out on a budget label." The Games Machine was even less excited and gave the ST version 38% together with the Amiga version, and they wrote, "The weak coin-up consisted of just long scrolling stages with a mothership at the end of each, though in the conversion US Gold have added some new features and stages. The game remains an unexciting rehash of old ideas. Graphics are a little lacking in detail and sprite movement could have been smoother. The use of bands to give an illusion of watery depths is weak to say the least. Scrolling is a bit jerky and like ship movement is rather slow, and the sound effects are sparse." Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. It's a pretty meh game, but not terrible, and at a budget price, I mean, yeah, could have been fun. Some of the additions they made it a bit more fun, even though it wasn't revolutionary ideas. So with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!
Thank you.